Hi, I'm Cody.
And I'm Charlie.
And this week's episode of WX4 features
7-Year Witch.
the last guest of the season, episode 49. Explode.
Yeah!
Well, welcome to the show, Aaron.
What's up?
And Gage.
Nice to meet you, man.
From 7-Year Witch. So we are going to go ahead and pick a pedal. What do we have on your side, Charlie?
Classic Boss flanger. Cheap tremolo pedal.
Ooh.
And then I've got a MXR carbon copy and an OCD overdrive.
Nice.
So each one of you is going to pick one. So
I'll go with the EVH flanger.
the flanger.
Yeah.
All right,
Eddie
there
style.
you go. What you going to get?
I kind of want the cheap,
There you go.
I forgot what he said it was.
It's a tremolo.
Good thing I don't play any.
All right, so read yours, Gage.
I can't read, actually. I'm just, it says, is rock and roll hair necessary? Absolutely. I think that is a must.
Was Pete Townsend right about guitar?
Pete
Did you hear
Townsend.
what he said recently?
I
Do you
did.
know who he is?
I do know who he is.
I don't know what
do
he
know
said,
who he is.
though.
What did he say?
Recently, he said that guitar has reached everything. Everything's been done,
I would say
And
it's
noth-
full potential or something. Or,
and there's nothing left to be done on guitar. Everything else is going to be a repeat.
Huh.
Is he right about that?
can't say I agree with that. Maybe to some extent, but I don't know. Gage, you're the guitar player.
Yeah, I don't know if he's maybe talking about, like, riffs or just, like, sonic capability there.
Right.
But I think not. I think you can play, the same chords in a different way, and it'll sound like you.
Yeah.
There's lots of songs that favor each other, and just because of the band style, it sounds different, so.
Of course.
I don't exactly believe that, but.
Right.
There's that whole element of like soul too. You can get two guitars play the same thing, but something about you can ask your average listener, they'll be like, "Oh, he's got soul when he
Yeah,
plays it."
right,
It's just
exactly.
it's kind of this weird thing.
Yeah.
Back up there so they can see what you chose.
But do you think you young guys will see a new way of guitar being done? Like when I was
resurgence.
young, the new thing was the way the Edge played.
Yeah,
or,
absolutely. We already do, the
who's
way.
doing that?
Polyphia,
Yeah.
Chon,
Incredible.
They would be
Chon,
the ones,
Periphery,
sure.
bands like that are really just
Okay.
paving the way for
Have
like
you heard
innovative.
of any Polyphia
I know
stuff?
nothing.
There's
You don't
some
know
next
that?
level stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
It
those
is
guys are
like you
killer.
listen, you're like, what? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
like you
It's-
woke up or
it's
something.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, I'm more of a vintage style player,
Yeah.
but there's stuff everybody can take from that craziness.
Exactly. So when did 7-Year Witch form and how did that happen?
Well, let's see. It's been about, coincidentally, 7 years. Yeah, roughly. Technically, it started with our bassist and drummer brothers, Seth and Spencer.
Brother band.
Yeah,
We have
and
so many brother bands coming.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happens. It's weird.
Brothers.
But that was in 2012, and we all went to high school together, me and the Burden boys. And 2013, they had asked, me if I would be like, "Oh, you want to sing in this rock band?" I was like, "Sure." I'd always sing classical, so I was like, it's kind of a weird thing for me.
Really?
So getting in there, we started at that point, and we ended up having to switch out guitarists a couple times, and we just recently got Gage into the band. And I guess you could say we didn't really start picking up momentum until the past, like, maybe 2-3 years, really. So we started kind of taking it seriously, and we're like, oh my God, we're like all past 20. We need to figure out what we're doing,
Right.
and maybe try to make some money. And we've been very lucky, very
Yeah,
lucky, very blessed along the way.
And I'd say, yeah, you're right, because I think about 2 or 3 years ago is when I really started seeing like 7-Year Witch, 7-Year Witch, 7-Year Witch.
Yeah.
Who are these guys? I think the first thing I saw from y'all was something similar to what we did, but I can't remember where you guys did it, but it was like a whole concert. It was like a 30-minute thing.
Yeah.
It was like a camera angle from up high looking down, but I can't remember.
That was the
exactly.
Red Era Studios
Yeah,
session we
okay.
did. That was really cool. That was like the first thing like that we'd ever done, and so it was kind of cool just to get to play live, on air.
Right,
that was fun.
exactly.
Just a lot of pressure. don't mess up.
So you're fairly new?
Yeah.
How long you been in the
Oh,
What do you say, 3 months?
it's in like maybe 3 months. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Just
So
been
you
ki-
enjoying it?
Absolutely, yeah. No, these guys have taken me in a good way. We're having a lot of fun. So
Awesome. What kind of road life do you guys have? Do y'all gig a lot? Is it as much as you can, or
Well-
how's it look?
Now that we've got Gage, man, we haven't been on the road as much as we usually kind of try to do, but obviously just trying to get everything up to speed and we're trying to write a lot more new stuff now that we got him in here, and which has been fun.
Right.
But typically we try to at least go on the road at least maybe around 3 times a year at least, and then if we can manage it, we'll go out for a month or so. But it's just one of those things. A lot of times it depends on the kind of shows you're getting. If you're getting paid, you can only go so far before you start having to dig into your own pockets for money. And but I mean that's like kind of just like a fun thing to do. Most of it's based around our local scene, and which we play. We're every weekend. We're around the region. Every weekend we try to think of it like a full-time job if we can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
So do you have any albums or anything out already? Do you have any?
Yes.
They can find. Where can they find that?
We have our first like full-length album it's on Spotify and iTunes and you can even find it at a couple local record stores, but it's called Songs Our Mothers Love. You can look it up, find it, stream it. Yeah, Bandcamp, yeah, all that.
That's what I used to learn all the songs.
Yeah.
Was Bandcamp. So.
And if you go on our Bandcamp, we have a couple previous EPs too. If you want to really listen to some of the embarrassing stuff, I think it might still be on there.
So y'all just got done doing a music video or something?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yeah,
Talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, of course. We're trying to promote it a little bit. It's called White Horses.
It's the song that they were going to hear at the end of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
It was really cool. We got to film it in a skating rink.
Yeah.
And, that's when we had the song idea, and that's when we kind of got Gage in the band,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of helped us finish writing it, and kind of putting it all together. So that's, I guess, technically the first song we wrote with you in here.
Yeah.
Right.
And
you're in the video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
We had a lot
it's
of
kind
fun doing
like
that.
an introduction, I guess, for people to
Yeah.
for Gage.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we had fun. I can't skate at all, so that was interesting.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I can't really.
That
say
was
that.
interesting.
Yeah, it'll be out probably within a month.
So y'all know the Two Takes, right?
Oh yeah, those are
Absolutely.
boys. Those are boys.
Yeah.
They were.
What's up, Gio?
I think it was episode 20. So go back and watch that. We you know how they use the floor pods.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
works
watch?
great for
Have you
them.
watched their episode?
Not the whole thing. No.
When they played, I asked Chase. I was like, "So do you want like an amp or two just on stage, so it's not just curtains?" And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead." We ended up putting every amp that we owned. So there was like 30 years of amps
Nice.
across the back of
Good
the
Lord.
stage, and they still use their floor pods.
That's nice. Yeah.
All of
I have
irony.
quite a rig, so that's fun.
Yeah, you do. That rig is awesome, and they are going to see it
Must
in just
have
a
more.
second.
And keep stacking them.
Let's do a blah blah. Charlie, do it.
Oh yeah. Fender or Gibson?
Gibson, all the way. Vintage Gibson. Yeah.
Tube or solid state?
Tube. Even though I'm running a solid state right now, my tube's in the shop, so it's a backup head.
Okay. Wedge or in ears?
Wedge.
Always wedge.
Definitely wedge.
Yeah. Whammy or hardtail?
Hardtail. For sure.
Amp or modeler?
I know where that.
Amp. Even though modelers are
There'll
good
be
for recording.
pictures on the screen.
Okay, cool.
Digital or analog?
Analog.
David or Sammy?
Sammy.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Is...
I gotta agree with that.
Charlie's like, what? Brain. But, okay, so you guys are episode 49, which means that we have filmed 49 episodes of this show. Next week will be episode 50, which is the season finale. And it'll just be me and Charlie breaking down, you know, this whole season and whatnot. But you guys are like the last band to actually come in for season 1.
Season
aside
one.
from
You
our
are-
bands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Closing out
Y'all are doing it.
season 1.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
I appreciate y'all having
Well,
us.
we had fun with you
Yeah.
guys today.
Is there anything that y'all want to say about the song they're about to hear, White Horses?
Uh,
Other than it's about to have a music video.
Yeah,
Brand new.
music video. Give it about a month, you'll be able to find it on everything.
Everything.
So, yeah, everything.
7 Year Witch, Facebook, Instagram. Tell
Pornhub.
everybody. Follow it.
Go follow it. Awesome. Aaron,
Good to meet you, man.
Gage
Nice to meet you,
of
both.
7 Year Witch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Up next is their performance of White Horses. Next week, same place, same time, for the season finale. Oh wait, they also played a couple more songs. You can go to our YouTube page. What were the other two?
Oh goodness.
Beggars can't be choosers.
And little tiny Randy Jacksons.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go.
White horses carry me tomorrow, and I know you wanna meet another. White horses carry me tomorrow, and I know you wanna. Looking man with their guns and the fire, even lies hold the truth to the grave. It's no wonder why there's red on your hands. You're a man, most of all you're a slave. Who you trying to fool? Never stress, keep you cool. There ain't no figuring it out. You got away with your words, but still though it hurts, you better then give me a sign, baby. Ain't no reason to fight. Man, oh man, I'm just a fool in the night, baby. Ain't no rock to your bite. I'm fooling around with the dark in your light. Look at men with their guns and their fire, even us hold the truth to the grave. It's no wonder that there's red on your hands. You're a man, most of all you're a slave. Keep my sorrows and your desire while I hold you next to the fire. I won't let you go, even you kick me out. I wanna then give you a sign, baby. Ain't no reason to fight. Man, oh man, I'm just a fool in the night, baby. Ain't no bar to your bite. I'm fooling around with the dark in your light. White horses carry me to mother, and I know you wanna meet another. White horses carry me to mother, and I know you wanna.
This is a message for Josh Ritchie of the Two Takes. F*** you, Josh.